one away.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Next to the ring, the designated hitter, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Marte not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Now it's Randy Arozarena. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That's in there. That's strike 1. Next pitch way upstairs. That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, digging for third. In there safely.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Hard hit, right side. Play made, that ends the inning. One left for Tampa. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Ronnie Mauricio. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And he hits a ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Baty will hit next. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Bradley, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Mets. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder, Johnny Gianluca.
Oh, 1 now. The Mets have some action. Dylan Roth. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And there's a ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Takes a swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Here's a 1-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that will end the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Vientos leading things off and takes a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. To third. Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is Carson Bench. That one catches the corner for a strike. And that's off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Soler settles underneath it. 2 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. On the ground. Arise on to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Ross.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Soler at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Randy Arozarena. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Action in the pen down there. Nick Birdie, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Williams getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one. And they're all loaded up. Manager out of the dugout. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Nick Birdie.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays. Munetaka Murakami. Pressure spot for him. Bases loaded and 2 gone. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. The Rays trying to get back into this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Very high with that one. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Dylan Dingler, the new catcher now.
Number 50.
Alvarez leading things off and takes a strike. Right side, hard hit. Aranda takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So up next for New York, Vidal Brujan. Swinging a foul straight back.
Foul Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. That one missed. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That one hops against the fence. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it.
Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there. He's safe.
Picks himself up at RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up.
Laser to the gap. Should score the run. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but he'll take that swing and that result every time.
Lindor in the box now. Takes strike one. Hit the air left field. That's out number 2. And next for the Mets, Brett Baty. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. There comes the throw. But it's offline. And it's an 8-run lead. And now it's Mark Vientos. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ripped to short. Witt over to first. And that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Reed Garrett. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Jarren Duran.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second.
Easy swipe of second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
And that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2. So man aboard, Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. Rudder takes off. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. So up next, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Bases. Here comes Witt around third. 1 run is in. Caballero around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's now 9-4. Manager out of the dugout. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jorge Soler next to hit for the Rays. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that ballpark.
Base hit into center field. The throw in.
Belgrade does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So a man at first. Luis Arraez stands in. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Ketel Marte up to the plate. In the air out towards right center. Brujan on his way over. He's got it. Now a long throw to first.
Up next to the Rays.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. The 1-1. 4 runs already in the frame. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hudson is just 1 strike away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And that one missing low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that one is lifted in the air. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Making some noise here, trying to get them.
Here's a catcher. Yeah, Dylan, a very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one fouled off. The Rays with tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Nice grab. Throw to second, and what a play. Ball game. Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week. Live from Arlington, Texas, the show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. First pitch coming. Ready to go. Here comes Aaron Judge. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. And we're underway in Arlington. late on that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Nope, he held back. The 1-2. And there's a ball. DeGrom, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one misses. Full count now. And a swing and a miss. And Judge is down on strikes. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jarren Duran.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Big swing and a miss.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And that's down and away. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Just starting out here in Arlington. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocities. Throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour, you want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Check swing called strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Three-two. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swings through him for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's Brandon Nimmo.